Hello, hello, hello. It's Thursday, the 22nd of April, 2021. This is my second vlog of the month, and you've all been busy sending things in. Lots of questions from the UK this time round, so I shall just begin. Question 1 from Jenny Pincher. Super League, what are your comments? Well, for those of you outside our shores, a Super League is a football-related, or as Americans would say, soccer-related thing. My understanding that a group of people want to have this Super League where millions and millions and millions and millions of pounds swim around, and 6 of our top Premier League teams announced that they were going to join the Super League. This upset the fans, which is absolutely natural. What I've learnt also is the Super League is not really a competition. There's no chance of relegation, there's no chance of promotion otherwise, other than inside the league. But at the end of the season, you don't drop out. So it's, for me, that would appear to be more of a season of exhibition matches, which is, what's the point, really? But I shouldn't say things like this. Whereas in the UK, football is a national sport, and it goes right back to the grassroots. I mean, every child at some point on a Saturday morning has kicked a ball around. And of course, we have lots of tiny teams as well as the Premier League, and we have the FA Cup, which in fact is one thing that I personally follow, because I like the idea that some minnow of a team is going to slaughter a Premier League team, and it's really good to see, and it helps with morale, and it's really good fun. What can I say? Some people say it's a money-grabbing situation from people who've got so much money that your eyes bleed when you look at the figures. And why do they need more money? I would say, particularly in these times when the globe economically is floundering, that it is, well, it leaves a bad taste in the mouth. That's what I shall say there. Right, Philip Ridges of Gloucester, he asks, what is your opinion about the situation of Sir James Dyson being a crony to Boris Johnson? Again, for those of you outside our shores, Boris Johnson is our Prime Minister. Sir James Dyson invented some wonderful new type of vacuum cleaner. But when it came to COVID in March and April last year, he offered to help build ventilators, which we desperately needed. And apparently a text has been found where Sir James says he doesn't like the idea that his employees going back to England will be charged tax. And Boris has text back to say something along the lines, don't worry about it, I'll fix it. And at the moment, and I think it's probably just because there's regional regional elections going on at the moment. That's why all the opposition parties are jumping up and down. On this occasion, I'm going to support Boris. Yes, he would do anything at that time to get us ventilators. But it also highlights that the government of the day was sort of reacting to the situation with a knee-jerk response rather than responding to it sensibly, and it highlights that there was no real plan of action. But that could be debated another time. But on this occasion, I support Boris when he says he would do anything to get the ventilators. And now Susan Knight of Sunderland, she asks, what are your thoughts about cutting international aid? Well, the first thing I would say is the budget for the UK international aid is actually quite tiny compared to our total GDP. So to cut it in any sort of way isn't really cost effective for us. It's not saving us money at all. To move money around and try and get it at places that are more deserving and have the money that we offer to work properly, that's one thing. I also think at this time, when we're talking about COVID variants, causing a problem for us all. I think whatever international their aid is should go towards ensuring that everyone on the planet gets vaccinated. Because there's no point saying that the UK is clear of COVID only to find that some people can come in from elsewhere and then spread it again. Yes, always a football kicked around when it comes to cost cutting. As a humanitarian, I object to watching images of these poor souls in situations that are not of their own doing. They have no way of being able to turn things around easily. I think aid from all countries to help them it should be priority. And as for these people who can afford a super league, instead of demanding more money, they should put some of their money towards helping out people. Question 4. Graham Candy from Truro. Are you watching the meteor showers? Yes, here in the UK it's the season for meteors to come into our atmosphere, and you can see them burning up in the sky, and it is very, very magical. But of course it highlights that there's lots of things going on outside our planet that potentially are very, very beautiful, but also could be damaging. We should all work together on one planet, help the planet breathe and be wonderful. It's a wonderful spaceship for us to go around in, and we should all work together, because we don't know from what people say what's coming from outside. There are the conspiracists that will say that we've got aliens coming to attack us, but if anything, it's more likely to be a meteor or a satellite, or possibly even a comet that'll get a little too close, that'll cause us problems. And we should concentrate on that sort of thing, rather than how much money you've got